Well, folks, welcome back to another video. My name is Robbie Gillette, and I'm on a journey to become the #1 sports content creator in South Africa. Currently, we are sitting on 2,404 subscribers on this channel, and the goal is to get to 4,000 by the end of this year. So if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you found value in it. Flip, and this weekend, if you look at it, 48-7, a real drumming by the Springboks in a positive way to bounce back from what was a disappointing loss in Argentina. Look, let's be honest, they were never going to come back to South Africa and lose in Argentina. They were good in Argentina, but I didn't think they'd come to South Africa and beat us, and they didn't. They got absolutely smashed by 41 points. It seemed to be a game of three quarters, I guess. You know, that 20 minutes after half time was dry. I mean, it was 27 minutes, actually, if you look at it, of no tries, no points by either team in that second half. The Boks, of course, started well. I mean, look, 7 minutes into the game, you got a scrum on the Argentinian 5. It's a great attacking platform. And also when the Boks are most excited, in my opinion, is when they have a penalty advantage. And the Boks with penalty advantage off an attacking platform like the scrum. 7 minutes into the game, they get an advantage. Ox and France go forward. The whole forward back goes forward, basically. And then, yeah, I mean, Jaden Hendricks pass to Delindi, out the back to Manie, and with a beautiful pass to Fassi, who I thought had a real game. I mean, let's just a word on Fassi as well. I mean, scored 2 tries, try assist for that Chesn try, who would step anyone in a phone box. He's remarkable. Fassi, I thought, has been really good. Aside from his attacking prowess, I thought defensively really good. He makes his hits now. I think that was maybe the bugbear of people a while ago when Fassi first got selected and then dropped. He really makes his hits. For me, he's got that dog in him. He's got a real dog. He's a real fighter. I mean, even when you look at when he got taken out in the air, he was up straight away, like ready for the next job. And of course, the doc wanted him to stay down, maybe milk a little bit, but a little bit of gamesmanship. But yeah, for me, Fassi has probably been one of the finds of the Rugby Championship for the Boks. Not necessarily a find, but someone who's sort of come into his own in this Rugby Championship and really, really good. So yeah, tough start for Argentina. Boks with an attacking platform, score of course 5 points, and then 7 points because Jaden Hendricks adds the extra 2. Can you believe that? I don't think anyone predicted that Jaden Hendricks kicking for poles, and it was really good. I thought first one, of course, was sort of pretty much in front of the poles, but I thought Jaden Hendricks kicked really well, and it allowed Manie to play. And you know, I've defended Manie in this last sort of week after the last game. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, just because Manie went well on Saturday, it's not a case of, one person was wrong, one person was right. The criticism was wrong. However, the way that he was criticised was wrong. But I think the goal kicking sort of thing still hangs over his head. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how he goes with that, because he was incredible on Saturday, guys. Like, he's passing, he's distributing, he's cross kicks a couple of no-look ones again. He's pinpoint. I can't think of a guy who's more accurate with the kicking out of hand than Manie Libbok at the moment. He was incredible. Look, let's be honest, if Manie can get that goal kicking right, and I know it doesn't matter because we've got so many guys who can kick, and even at the Stormers, guys can kick. I think you're probably looking at one of the most rounded rugby players you will have in world rugby. And Manie's not just great on attack, he also makes his tackles. He's not a big dude, but he makes his tackles and makes his hits. And then, of course, the Boks scored a couple of times, and then we're met with a reaction or an answer by Argentina of another try. This week in the 18th minute, last week in the 14th minute, and I thought, oh, here we go again. Not here we go again, that sounds negative, but I thought, you know, you start getting a little bit shaky, like you sort of put the beer down and start watching a little bit more when you lose that 14-point lead. They come in, they score a really good try. It looks like a little bit of a misread by Sear on that defensive set, but yeah, they go score. I pretty much out of the polls 14-7, and I go, okay, this is getting a little bit interesting. So edge of the seat stuff. Pieter-Steph, he was massive on Saturday. Pieter-Steph, I've got it in my notes here. Pieter-Steph scored 2 tries. He was awesome in the trams. He was really, really good. And we go to the halftime break at 27-7, looking pretty comfortable. You know, sort of nullify what looked like maybe it was going to be an Argentina comeback. Didn't happen. Then the Boks start that second half. It's tight, it's caged at 27 minutes of 0 points. I think people who are not interested in rugby who were watching the game are probably a little bit bored. I wasn't, of course. I was loving the game. It looked, just 27 minutes. That 67-minute mark. before the Boks scored again in the second half. But that last 13 minutes was magic, wasn't it? Of course, that big talking point, Pablo Matera, 55 minutes in, yellow carded, sent up for a bunker review on a clean out on Vincent Koch. It was a tough one. It was not a tough call. It looked like a tough clean out, should I say. It was, a yellow card, definitely, red card, I guess. That's the beauty about having the bunker. They're going to go through all the requirements of what a red card is. So yellow card, for me, on field, cool. Then it's awesome to have the bunker where sort of it confirms that red card. So red card. Then they go down to 13 men because of tap or a deliberate knockdown. I think the Boks then kicked to the corner off that penalty, went to the maul, and in their half of the attacking platform, we spoke about it, the Boks score. In that last 13 minutes, it was helter-skelter stuff. Pheasant Colby, guys, step a man in a phone box. Ends 48-7. The Boks with an emphatic win. The only reason we consider is one defensive error, which is insane, guys. That is insane. We didn't concede. Should that not have been a defensive error, we wouldn't have conceded. It didn't look like scoring, which was something quite impressive. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think of the game. Those are just sort of my thoughts around it. Something that stood out. A proper Bok win, a good way to bounce back after a loss. And of course, a couple of notable mentions. Congrats, Eben Etzebeth. It's so special to see you walk out with your wife and kids or kid. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. I'd love to know. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. URC's back, which means so am I.